Hi everyone, to my YouTube channel where I'm going to be posting this. Um, I have to quote on this whole R. Kelly thing. Ever since Bill Cosby got in trouble for this out, the rape allegations and stuff, people are now doing it to R. Kelly. Um, I'm so against him liking teenagers and stuff like that. I mean, he does have problems, and it is stated that once you get molested by someone, usually the person who got the molested will hand that down. Um, he should have gotten help later on because he is a brilliant singer, he's a brilliant dancer, brilliant performer in a little tight package. Um, Women gotta understand that going with this guy isn't just for the fame. And, I mean, why didn't half of these women that are coming out now, when they heard of the supposed tape and everything, why are more women flocking to him then? They knew there was a problem with all this going on with him in the past. So I really don't believe in these women's stories, per se. I mean, I just watched on today's show one of the girls wearing pink. Her story didn't really sound too together. Uh, since she was sitting next to this girl who wants a DJ. It sounded like to me it was just miscommunication with her. Because she thought that he was coming down and meeting her in the truck, blah, blah, blah. It sounds like she called him up, like, oh, can I go to the bathroom before you come down, blah, blah, blah. That type of deal. She made it sound so, yeah, she tried to make it sound more than it is. The actual DJ with the book and everything coming out, I think she's just saying it to promote her book. Because she says that it's becoming a movie. Which, why would she put that out there if she wasn't trying to promote that? If she didn't have a book and just saying it out, then I would not question it all that much. And why, when it did happen, then these women, just like in the Bill Cosby case, go get a lawyer or get help or go to the cops and go after R. Kelly when it happened? Why is it all coming out now? Why are these women coming out now saying all this bad shit? I mean, Lifetime is known to ruffle feathers in the past. Look at the Aaliyah story, the Whitney Houston movie. They know how to ruffle feathers with stories that were part half truths. So why are we getting all riled up on this new R. Kelly thing when we know that they have history of? Because if you notice, the only big celebrity that came out against R. Kelly about this is John Legend. One question too, Mr. Legend. Mr. Legend, were you there and or did you witness R. Kelly sexually abusing anybody? Or abusing somebody that was underage? That's my one question to you. Because I wouldn't be surprised if he was getting paid and being brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? Why couldn't he go behind the camera, talk to your friend R. Kelly and say, yo, buddy, take him by the shoulders. You need help. I'll help you get help. blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the greenback, the dollar bill, money, money, money. There's, because I have not seen not one person sending up for R. Kelly. A person who is definitely ill to a point when it comes to mentally, whatever. Okay? Because I was a product of all this. Okay? I had to deal with it myself when I was younger. And I should have went after the people myself. I made that mistake. I should have went after them legally for all they did to me. But I'd rather, and you can read my vlogs before who I'm talking about. They're gone now. I can't do nothing about it. And I want the one person, my brother, to stay away. Okay? Better he stay away than, yeah. And how do you know that these women that he's living with aren't enjoying their life? You know what I'm saying? Where are these women? I want to hear from these women that he's living with now. You know? All these women, not just one. I think, yeah, just like there's one woman said, since she just recently met him, she's living with him now and stuff. One question to TMZ. Maybe the reason why she doesn't want to reveal where she's at and stuff, so her parents don't come and take her ass and harass R. Kelly like they are now. How do you know that these parents are the type of parents that like to control the people around them? Because I lived with people. I lived with family members like that, who have to have control of everything. And since they're not having control and getting the cash and stuff and everything, they have to find out where that person is so they can take them and bring them back into a controlling specific environment. Why do you think this girl does not want anything to do with her parents? Why did she say the things she said about her parents? Then her parents, this 22-year-old that just came out, is saying the exact same thing that freaking the parents are saying that is happening with Jordan Chandler, with Michael Jackson. They did the exact same thing with Jordan Chandler with Michael that these parents are doing with this girl. And this girl is literally saying, leave me alone. I am happy. I'm not going to exclude where I am so you reporters and my parents can stalk my ass. And I want to be left alone. I am happy. Does anyone ever think about that? And then I watched the Huffington whatever interview with him, with this British bitch. She did not once ask him about a positive. Oh, what about the charity you do? What about this? And how you felt about when you got this award? Or I think, no, she wanted the tabloid story of the sexual assaults by asking him about his sexual exploits in songs. She didn't ask about I Believe I Can Fly. She didn't ask about any of the other songs that it came out with that didn't involve in talking about sex. Like, why didn't she ask him about the You Are Not Alone song that he wrote with Michael? Okay? There are many songs that he's written that his name is on that she did not ask about. No. And I bet you if she put on that video footage of the question from the person on her computer, I bet you it was a freaking person that will ask him about his sexual innuendos with these girls, with the teenagers. Okay? I'm just pointing out the little what the hell points here in this whole R. Kelly thing. Because it does not seem like a positive documentary, this Surviving R. Kelly. If you're going to have a documentary, why aren't you having one-sided deal here? Where's the positive in this? You know? It's just negative on this. You know what I'm saying? Someone in the industry, it sounds like, wants to dog him for his problem instead of getting him help. You know? And why these women coming out now and not when it happened is what gets me. And this whole Aaliyah thing. We all know that Aaliyah loved R. Kelly. Okay? And I've watched the Aaliyah documentary that Lifetime put out. Okay? So I'm only taking that with a grain of salt. Okay? Because there are states out there where you can get married to a teenage girl when two are consenting and the parent writes the signature saying it's okay for them to marry. Okay? And why didn't he get in trouble after they got annulled for that? When they found out legal papers, blah, 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 that things didn't work out there in age-wise. Why didn't he get in trouble then? That's why I'm asking. Anyone asked that question? If this document was real. Everyone is stating that this document is real. How do you know someone didn't type up a marriage certificate, photocopy Aaliyah's signature onto the damn paper, and say it's a marriage license? Okay? I would like to see this person's source, the original person who put this out, source of where he found this document. Okay? Because I bet you 100% that document is not real, because he would have gotten in trouble. Okay? If Diana Hunton did not agree to the marriage. Okay? And two, her comment, oh, I was with her all the damn time, but come on now. Let's be real here, Diana Hunton, mother of Leah. You can't be with your kid all the damn time. Okay? Especially when there's supposed relationship between the two. You know she's gonna sneak out and wanting to be with this guy. Because my sister did it with my nephew's father. You can't. My mom tried everything to try to do everything to keep them apart, to keep an eye on my. There's gonna be times where you're not going to be there, and that's a cop-out comment that you put out there. Okay, you know in your back of your mind that Aaliyah had a sexual relationship with Rick and R. Kelly. Okay, and you were agreeing to it because you allowed the marriage, and then when you seen the marriage, you know, blow up and everything, and it would make you look bad as a parent for allowing a teenage girl get married to a much older man. That's when you had Aaliyah annul it and tell her to move the fuck on. Okay? Aaliyah liked older men. Okay? Let's put it out bluntly here. Because she wasn't just with R. Kelly. She was with Damien Dash, who was much older. She was with Puffy. Oh, excuse me. She was with, who's it, what's the other guy? You know who I'm talking about. She was with like 4 guys. And she was even with 2 guys at the same time, around the same time as each other. Okay? She liked older guys. Okay? And you understand because I like orcas. Um, but I wouldn't get myself in that situation, you know. But the mother, she probably thought it was okay, you know, because of her mother pushing me for and everything. I bet Aaliyah got an abortion because of the fact that she got pregnant, and that, and and that's why they got married, because it was forced by the mother, and then the mother got scared because the marriage got publicized, and that's why the mother didn't go after R. Kelly for statutory rape and everything to R. Kelly after the marriage was annulled, because they had a deal. If the marriage was annulled and she moves away, moves on in her career, there would be no trouble. I mean, there are guys out there that like teenage girls, but I mean, come on. There's an age gap between me and my boyfriend, but we met years later. You know, he's 42 and I'm 35, so that would, if you think about it, I would have been a teenager if we originally met like that. If I met like all these Hollywood celebrities, you know. I mean, I didn't know that they did not love each other. Leah and R. Kelly, you know, they wanted a relationship, you know, and it would have lasted if people hadn't gotten involved. I didn't know. That's why most Hollywood men in Hollywood are white. But if you notice, when they start relationships with their young wives, they make it last till after, or they try to make it last as long as possible, because they marry them, they get them pregnant, have a picture perfect relationship, you know. How do you know the guy's in love with these underage girls, you know? But if you notice, they didn't marry these girls, their wives or whatever, until they were over 18. And everyone knows that not everyone is perfect, okay? R. Kelly's not perfect, okay? None of these people are perfect. But I'm a hopeless romantic. I mean, I'm 35, let's say 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. That's 7 years difference. So when I was 18, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, let's say 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. My now then fiance, boyfriend, whatever, would have been in his early to almost late 20s. And I've been with, and when I met him in 2012 or something like that, 5 years ago, it's lasting about 5 years now, 5, 6 years, and we're still going strong. Maybe an age gap is what makes a good relationship. Did anyone ever think that? But I think he should have waited on the sexual shit till after they were 18. In my opinion. I mean, some guys like young girls. I mean, younger women younger than themselves. And isn't that supposed to be the way it is? The man's supposed to go first when it comes to relationships, and then the women follow after. I mean, my grandmother was 16, 17 years old when she had my father. And she married him and had another son, which was my uncle, who was now passed just like my father. My sister's the same way. And I know my mother wasn't the same. I know my grandmother on my mother's side wasn't a saint on that. Why is that? I mean, come on. As long as you marry the person and take responsibility, it should be okay. You know, I mean, as long as it's not with a family member or it's consenting. You know what I'm saying? If it's a consenting and the girl's okay with it, it should be takes two to tango. You know, I mean, well, my question is, why are all these women coming out now? It's just, to me, it sounds like the whole Bill Cosby thing all over again. Bill Cosby pissed someone off and brought all these women out and paid them handsomely to say shit to get them in trouble. And it seems like the same thing is going on with R. Kelly, because I don't see anyone supporting him and saying he needs help, he needs to go to and get some psychological or whatever help. Talk to a therapist, blah blah blah. You know, anger management classes, blah blah blah, if he has them. Because I lived with a person like that who was controlling and stuff like that. And they are sad human beings. They are lonely. They are control narcissistic people, and in Hollywood, that compounds the narcissicity in them. Okay, with people, all these yes men in Hollywood. Putting him away in jail, suing him is not going to help the matters. Okay? Especially since he spoke out and said that he was sexually assaulted. He needs help. Instead of going after him, if you really seriously love this guy and stuff like that, you need to talk to him and tell him, you need help, I will help you, I will stand by you, blah blah blah. No one's doing that. They see the dollar signs between his name and they want to take advantage of that. Because if they really cared, they would have gotten him help sooner. They would have went after him sooner. They seen what happened with Bill Cosby and said, maybe we should do this, since we've been with R. Kelly in the household for a while. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly's smart, because if he even had the phone call, he knew his phone was being recorded, because he did not trust this girl. And why did he not trust this girl? I mean, people who trust somebody would say shit over the phone, and would not say the things that R. Kelly said over the phone to this girl. That he does not say shit over the phone. He likes saying it to the person face to face, because he did not trust this girl. Because she must have done something in the past to make him not trust him. I mean, not trust her. So, if you look at it from his point of view, this girl did stuff in the past for him not to trust her enough to not say shit over the phone. Okay? I'm sorry, this whole thing reeks. Okay? He needs help. And that I'm agreeing with. And he should not be doing shit with 18-year-old kids. I mean, teenagers. But for these women to come out when they're late 20s, early 30s, instead of coming out when they're 18, 19, 20 years old, it's a little ridiculous. Okay? Okay? People should look at it from another side of view. Okay? Instead of badgering him, instead of attacking him for his problem. Okay? He needs a life reevaluation. And he needs to look at himself and start evaluating the people around him. Because there are gold diggers out there. Which makes me as a female disgusted that any woman would freaking knowing his reputation, would still be with him, okay? And then claim, oh, I'm a victim of... Yeah, come on now. He has a reputation of being abusive and doing all kinds of stuff with other women in the past. So why are you still going with him? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Alright? I'm sorry. This all stinks of Cash. He must have pissed someone off, just like freaking Bill Cosby, and all these people are coming out. Because they smell cash. They smell a payout. I mean, if it was me, I would have nailed his ass while he did it. Okay? Sorry he may seem demanding, but I bet you he thought that this one girl that he had in a hotel room, why was she there at the hotel room in the first place? If she wasn't there to do some freaky deaky, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Or to get some dirt. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but these women knew what they're getting into. And then they cry wolf. Especially, I would understand if he was a no-name slob off the street who didn't make millions to his name. But I don't trust women that don't go to the cops after it happened. Or after they're legally able to find a way to leave. And wait 10, 20 years later to come after the guy. Okay? I don't trust people like that. Why didn't all this come out earlier? Where were they during the whole sex tape thing? You know what I'm saying? And this girl claims that she knew the girl. Why didn't they take her testimony during that the girl who's the DJ with the book and the movie deal? What? And she claims she known the girl and everything. Why didn't she go at the time when with the sex tape and everything coming out? Why didn't the prosecution or whatever get a hold of her if her story was so true? Because that would have been damning to R. Kelly. Because she knew that this girl was 14, was underage. And she even said it on, oh, I knew this girl was underage. Then why didn't the prosecution for the girl, or whoever who was trying to figure out this girl, get a hold of her? Or why didn't she get a hold of them? There's something fishy right there. I'm just pointing out the flaws in all this. Okay? Alright? People are attacking him. Okay? Where's the other shoe? Where's the other side of the story? You know what I'm saying? I want to hear from people who support him. I want to hear the people who were with him when these things happened. Because there had to have been people around him when these things were happening to these girls. Why aren't they coming out and saying, oh, this didn't happen, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? It's one-sided attack here, which makes me fishy. I just want to hear your comments and see if anyone agree with the fictionist here. Alright? This is me, signing out.